right, so I'm trying out the cheap Walmart brand clay. They just started carrying this, at least it's new to my Walmart. So I thought I would do a review because normally I use Cernit translucent. So far, absolutely the best I've found as far as workability, how it bakes up, and also the transparency of it. It's the clearest that I've ever found to date. Give it a water bath, an ice water bath, right after you pull your pieces out of the oven, and it is just crystal clear. So this is my go-to. This is what I normally use, but I just thought we'd have some fun and save some money and try out the Walmart brand. So let's get to it. All right, so I am going, oh, there's a hair. That's no good. I'm going to chop it up as I usually do for my pieces that kind of look like a rock. I love to make it look like geodes, like a translucent agate. That's kind of the look I'm going for here. Only I'm going to mix it in with some scraps that I just ended up with after doing some embossing. And so you can see here it's Primo, yeah, Sculpey Primo accents in pearl white, and then I embossed the gold flake, and I've got some leftovers there, and so, ooh, my knife's upside down. That's no good either. Wow, I'm just not on top of my game today, am I? So I'm going to chop this up, hopefully avoid injury. I need a new knife. Can you tell? It's missing one. It's missing an end. Okay, so chop, chop, chop. And now I'm going to chop up my scraps and I'm going to mix that in. Now I'm going to keep chopping. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to grab some alcohol ink and I'm going to show you how I color this. All right, so I've chopped this up a little more. As you can see, I've got multiple size pieces, and you don't want this to be an exact science. You want it to be just kind of random to create a natural pattern once you mix it up and make your clay cane to cut. So I've got it all chopped up here, and now what I'm going to do is I want a neutral, so I'm going to work with neutral colors, but I'm going to use a white alcohol ink and a black alcohol ink, and I'm just going to dot this over the top. Oops. Or I'm going to squeeze it to death and dump it everywhere and get too much, you know, in my style. You should have seen me the first time I used this. I had, oh my goodness, stains all over my hands. Okay, so white and black. Just going to dab some, and we're going to also mix in some black translucent clay to just hold everything together. Now you can also add like a mica powder for a little bit of sparkle. Okay, I think this is clogged. I'm gonna pause the video and fix this clog. So my Sculpey black, apparently I don't use very often because that is all clogged up. So I'm gonna switch it up here, and I'm going to use a gold for a little bit of a gold swirl. And you don't need very much. This isn't like the make or break part of your design here, what color translucent clay, but just put a little bit of that in there. And then I'm going to do a couple more drops of black ink. All right. I'm going to mix this up with gloved hands. Be absolutely sure you use gloved hands with alcohol ink, or it's a disaster. It's never going to come off your skin unless you bathe in alcohol. All right, so as you can see, this is creating a really pretty marbled look with the black and white and gold. All right, so mix this up. And this is how I normally use my Cernit clay, but I wanted to give it a try with the Walmart brand. See how clear it is, see how it bakes up, because I'm always up for trying new products. So, all right, so I I'm pretty much done mixing. I think that's going to look nice. Give it a nice marble look. Now I'm going to squeeze this into a ball. And make sure you squeeze and roll it sufficiently, because if you don't, when you cut your clay cane, you're going to end up having pieces that want to kind of not adhere to one another. And so you really want to work this over good and squeeze it. Keep squeezing. Don't get impatient. Just keep rolling and shaping it. And then almost done here. And now it's time to cut it. All right, so as you can see, I've compressed it a little more. Got it ready to cut. And this is the fun part, the reveal. Oh, it's gonna be a pretty pattern. All right, so we're gonna cut this. And then we're going to roll it out to create a sheet. I'm going to get creative with it. Oops, that's crooked. Now I don't use this ugly end because it makes the back of the pieces not look quite as good. So I just kind of toss those. I use those for scraps after I'm done. So we're just gonna put these all together. Nice shape, kind of overlapping, and they're gonna get all squished together. So don't worry too much about it being exact. Alright, I'm going to grab my roller and roll it out. Alright, so now I have this beautiful slab. I'm really excited how this turned out, actually. So, just a couple things, like the translucent clay, this Walmart brand. I'm actually super impressed so far. Most of the time, my biggest complaint with other brands of translucent clay outside of Cernit is that they're sticky. They're so sticky and so horrible to work with. This is not. It chopped up. It didn't stick to my knife. I'm touching it. It's not sticking to my fingers. So far, I'm really impressed, and I'm really excited to see how it bakes up. So let's do some cutting. I am excited about this cutter. My little moon cutter. I just got it. It's a large half moon. So stinking cute, and I think that this design would look really pretty in a moon shape. All right, let's get to cutting and come back and see how they bake up. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the final pieces here. It's the next day. I woke up with a horrible allergy fit, so I apologize that I sound so stuffed up right now, but I wanted to get this video posted for you guys before we head out of town. So as you can see, these pieces are gorgeous. My final opinion on this clay is I love it. I would highly recommend it. And why pay more? So head to Walmart and get some, try it out, and let me know what you think in the comments below.